Alright guys, so today we're going to be touching up the dashboard with some flock while working with it, maneuvering and adding these cup holders that don't want to come out right now. Somewhat messed up the flock a bit, so yeah, we're going to be reflocking it. Let me see, it's really durable though, but I want it to have like a fresh coat of flock, so I'm not gonna worry about any of that stuff. So let's get started. Right, so you see in the beginning I had to touch up a couple spots on the dash, but honestly I think I gotta retouch them up again because I don't think the glue dried properly. So I'm gonna do it again when it's warmer, but right now it's doable. So I didn't really see anything on the forums, but trying to fit this dashboard in, it's like I gotta like trim down this side. There's like this corner that's hitting. So I'm gonna bash this side in with a hammer and cut down or shave down this side like about ½ an inch. So hopefully that should get it in and running. So let's get started. I might have to do a little bit more research. The doors are not gonna close without pushing the dash. This is really weird. But it's on there. I just gotta find a way to mount it and figure out the door problem, because this is going to really be weird. Right, so we got both the doors closed, and you can see the doors are getting squished in between the dashboard, so it's not ideal. The flock looks horrible because wintertime the glue did not adhere to the flock, so I just wasted my time at the beginning of this video. So out here looking at turbo dashes, well, 944 turbos, and how they work, how they look. So you can see it's definitely a whole different door. It's a whole different door. And all different pictures, you can tell. So different door. And the door buttons, the window buttons are like here integrated in this corner. You can see in this picture. Okay, so we have to do something custom. Let's see what happens if we type in race dash. That doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad at all. But this one has the cage all the way through, so he has a reason to do this. I could remove the door panels, that's a thing. But don't think I want that look yet. I don't think I want to shred my door cards up. So, alright, so found this picture, right, where you can see the dash is more of like a decorative piece, and this is like a piece of metal that he used, hanged on the side and whatnot. So it's like more like a decorative piece, just hung on. And it looks like it bolts up easier too. You got like something on the dash right there. But this might be the look we're going for. So I'm gonna cut this out and plate it. So it kind of looks like this right here. Now this was a hard decision to choose whether to make custom door cards or cut the dash. honestly, cutting the dash would be, I guess, better. Just a little bit. Not like, I just didn't want to go full race car like right now. But later on in life, I guess, because I cut it, I'm gonna turn the lights back on. Later on in life, because I cut it, make my life a lot easier, I guess. So we're just gonna be cutting out these corners where these vents are, where the vents are, and yeah, everything should be good after that. Alright, so here we are, ventless. Kind of taking away a bit of the OEM look. But you know what? Fuck it, race car. It's not like I'm going for stealth anywhere. You're gonna see a bright green cage. So, I guess this, in a way, it helps, you know. It helps, I guess, because these vents were getting used anyway. It was just for show. So, tomorrow, since it's dark hour right now, I'm gonna put this on the car and see where the door ends up, and then make a plate to cover the rest of the hole, because I don't want a big hole on both sides of the dash. So hopefully I don't have to cut this piece off too. Hopefully it's just like here to here. I kind of forgot where it was. I should have took a picture, but yeah. So right, so since it's dark, I figure I start working on this piece right here. This is the center trim piece that will go in the dashboard. I guess you can say it's like a climate control delete piece, but it's made out of quarter-inch acrylic glass. So going down the line, we got 3 switches here. Don't really know what each switch does yet, but you know, you can never have enough switches in your car. This is the AEM Infinity rotary dial. I can use this to switch through tunes. As you can see, obviously tune 0 would be, you know, the lowest power, and you see like -5s. These would be like the E85 tunes, I guess. It goes to 1 through 6. So if you guys didn't know, I already have, you know, if you watch previous videos, you remember that I have the AEM Infinity to run on the Lancer motor. I'm going to be putting in the car soon. So yeah, this is I guess a 3 amp car charger. It's like super fast charging for like Androids, or I guess you Apple heads out there, I guess, you know. This is for the defroster. This controls the fans, how fast I want the fans to run, so you guys can see that. So I decided to put that in there, integrate it nicer. So, and this is a regular cigarette lighter outlet, just in case if I need to like pump tires or whatever, whatever uses this port, I can have it, you know, I'll use it. This little cutout here is for the cup holders, so it sits flush. Moving on down the line, this little cut right here, this is for the second passenger side cup holder. And then this piece goes all the way off to the end. So seeing now that I cut the dashboard, before it used to be able to angle, it had to be angled like this, but now since it's cut, I'll probably just get away with just going all the way straight. So that would make it look a lot cleaner, a lot easier. Right, so getting off with the trim piece now, so we can focus on what will be in front of you the whole time. So now these are the Pro Sport Evo gauges integrated into this tachometer trim, I guess you want to call it. And yeah, so this will be the speedometer, this will be the tachometer, or vice versa. I don't really know which one yet. The 3 other holes will also be Evo Pro Sport gauges. So when I power the whole thing on, it has like a nice little sequence. It's like it spins around and whatnot. They all could be, you know, green. It's the color I want it. So you see it's a little dusty right now. It's been sitting for a while. So this one's going to be fuel level. This one's going to be, I guess, coolant temp. I prefer this one in the center, coolant temp in the center, so you know, it's like right in your face, not to, you know, beat on the car unless the car is warm. And this one I think is going to be oil pressure. So along the other side of the trim, there's one hole cut out. This is going to be for the AFR for right now. And I'm going to be cutting out a second one for the boost. I'll probably switch to two, but AFR is more important, so you want that closer to you. So again, these are like acrylic glass sheets, like super glued to the trim. Whenever I want to, I can take them out and paint them a different color or wrap them a different color. But yeah, as you can see, I removed the vents that were here. It's supposed to be full on, like a full vent fascia, and took them out and use it to my purpose. Honestly, I like it a lot better this way. There's a lot of people that actually just plate the whole thing, one full piece, but I think that looks corny. I think the separation in the trim gives it character, gives it a nice look. So that's basically that. Well, let's get to the car. Fits really nicely now. Alright, let's do the door test. Still flexes. So it's a definite I have to cut here to there. And it's gonna leave a big gap though. And then the other side's a definite that I gotta cut out this vent right here too. This dashboard's getting chopped up. Sheesh. This wasn't my original plan for this dashboard. It's alright. I guess I'll just commit to a full race car. Fuck it. The door cards are staying though. Right, so now I got the full dash in. I had to cut out what I needed to cut out. You guys see that? Yeah, I had to cut out what I needed to cut out there. And same thing here. Now both of the doors are fully closed. I'm gonna try and get the cage as far close as I can so we can hide those two corners. You know, for now, because for now this is, you know, like a daily driver, honestly. I need the center console with the radio, and I would like my cup holders. Why does it never work on camera? But yeah, all my cup holders and my glove box. See, I would like all of that. I think there's too much glare in the screen, but I would like all of that. See, now it wants to work. Yeah, so I kind of need this thing to have functionality of a regular car. So hopefully I can get the cage far enough to cover those holes, because I don't feel like filling those in with like acrylic glass and like wasting material, just to later then cut it later in about a year or so when I decide to like ditch this dash and go fully like full race car with like door cards and stuff. But yeah, for now, this is how it's gonna look. Alright, so I bolted in this side of the dashboard and decided to see what it looks like with the cage in. And then once I put the cage in, it actually held the other side of the dashboard. So I don't think I'll be bolted in the other side. Just for simplicity, when I'm trying to take out the dashboard again, you just have to unbolt one side, which is pretty simple. You can see right there how I bolted it in. Little seal tab into the frame. So that's pretty easy. Dashboard's pretty leveled. You can see. Just really dusty because welding and whatnot. You can see. Nice support of the frame now. When you shake the cage, the whole frame, the whole car shakes. The cup holders are leveled and everything's good. Only problem is, you know, this cut. But if you're inside the car, you don't see the cut. Only see like when you open the door and, you know, it's like a big chunk missing. But I guess I can find a way to cover that up. It shouldn't be too hard. But yeah, dashboard install is getting on nicely. So, assembling the rest of the cage, you can see up here. It's looking a little bit tight on how I gotta do this, because this doesn't go up that far. And boom, look at that. So, we might have to cut this and this to have clearance, because this already off rip, it doesn't even go in. And the cage is maxed out against the wall on both sides. You guys can see, can't go anymore against this wall. I tried to push it more, but it wouldn't go. But this little inch right here, it's definitely not enough anyway. It would have made it a little bit easier, but interesting dashboard and stuff. Right, so we cut up everything now. I had to cut up this side and cut up over this side and this little connector piece. Yep. So I tapped it over with a hammer as far as I can get it. And I'm gonna need to push this forward and have somebody pull this back simultaneously. So that shouldn't be hard to do. Next, we're gonna be starting on the carpets so we can put back in these seats. So let's get on that. Alright, so from a previous video, I already marked it up, so they're almost the size that I need. I cut them a little bit bigger, of course. Just gotta find out which one's the driver's side, which one's the passenger side. And we're gonna need to make these cutouts for the added seat rails. That's why I'm doing the carpet last, so I can cut it out and place it over it so it looks nice and OEM. You don't see the welds and stuff. So this one is the driver's seat. Right, so now we got it in position like we want it almost. Yeah, so some scissors, a sharp blade, and some Gorilla heavy duty adhesive. Works really nicely for when I did the back seat. It really covers up a lot of the stuff really nicely. I mean, it holds up the carpet material really nicely. So let's get started. Right, so that's one side done. You can see the fitment. Start trimming up a little bit in the corners, like the little fray edges. Other than that, looks nice and ready for the seat to go in. Right, so everything touched up, looking nice, quick, very nice quick job, honestly. All right, so let's put these foot pedals on, something light, I guess, hopefully. We got some epoxy. So this is like the black rubber covering. We're gonna be like epoxying it on to there, you know, and then the other side bolts on with screws, so that shouldn't be too hard. Right, so now to further protect these door bars, since they're going to be taking the most abuse in here, I'm going to wrap them with the clear bra. Nice little clear vinyl. It's a nice little secret tip. And also we're going to be wrapping this top portion right about here, because when you come in, you kind of scrape your foot there. So it's about here, should be good. Alright, well, so doing the dashboard swap, you kind of have a lot of things to swap over. Like the switches, for example. This switch no longer fits in here because this is for the newer dashboard. So we're going to have to modify this and make it fit, because I'm not switching over these buttons. But, alright, so before this video gets too long here, I'm going to end it right here. Next video, you're going to be seeing me installing these gauges, wiring up the dash. So don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Don't forget, never stop modifying.